The trees along the perimeter didn't have leaves like I was used to. When I came close, I reached out to finger the thin, hard needles. Densely packed, they hid the trunk from view, and it wasn't until I stepped further past the tree line that the appearance changed slightly. These trees were less dense, with more leaf-like foliage. It was as if those on the outside took the brunt, so the ones inside could prosper. I hadn't seen much life on my way here, but now I heard the steady squawk of some winged greers and the rustling of rodents along the undergrowth. The snow was still ankle-deep, as the trees didn't provide enough cover to prevent the hard-falling stuff. Supposedly, the human had a refuge here. Of course, I hadn't been able to ask for a human. No one knew she was a human. They only knew her as Hack, an unseen tech collector who could provide just about any goods needed. There were rumors she was a Drixonian, but I knew that wasn't true, as that species was more than happy to show off. Some thought she was a Rogastix, but the kicker was, they all didn't know her as a she. Not like I did. But she'd shown herself to Kravis and his mate. She was, in fact, a human female. I couldn't imagine this was a fun place to hide out. Freezing, isolated. What did she eat? Irritated and thirsty, I spotted a fallen log and sank down on it, stretching my legs out in front of me, which felt more like ice blocks than functioning appendages. After drinking as much as I dared from my small stash of water, I filled my skin with some clean snow to replenish my supply, then pulled some dried meat from a pouch on my belt and chewed slowly. I gazed up at the sun peeking through the trees. I could either rest and wait for the cover of night, or I could continue the rest of the way under full blank. While I didn't think the human was dangerous, she had shot Kravis. While munching, I caught movement out of the corner of my eye. I blanked immediately, camouflaging myself against my background, and waited with bated breath. A form, covered in a hooded fur cloak, strode through the snow. A sound drifted on the wind, deep and melodic. The creature was bipedal, and my heart sped up as I held out hope this was the human I'd been searching for. I slowly rose and took a few steps closer. The form turned then, as if sensing my presence, and big round eyes stared right at me, as if they could see me.